As of Friday morning, Michael Paul Brown remained in custody at the Butte Silverbow Detention Center, where he's listed only as being held on a warrant from an outside agency.
Mr. Brown.
And though he made an initial appearance in court a few days after his arrest, there was still no public record of what district court is now handling his case, or which judge it's been assigned to, until Friday afternoon. Anaconda Deer Lodge County Attorney Morgan Smith tells MTN the documents in Brown's case remain under seal, but that's expected to change before Brown makes his appearance in front of Judge Jeffrey DeHood in Anaconda next Wednesday. Montana law says in general, pretrial proceedings and records are open to the public. The long wait for Brown's case to be unsealed came as a surprise to attorneys I spoke to, though not all of them wanted to comment on the record. Mike Malloy, an attorney who spent decades working on cases involving public records and Montana's right to know, says it's been very rare to see a case where all of the documents have been sealed. He says he was involved in one such case years ago, and that went to the Montana Supreme Court.
Supreme Court said, no, you can't close it without exhausting all of these other alternatives. You've got to consider the other methods of protecting fair trial rights than closing the entire proceeding, because we just don't do that in Montana.
State law says a judge can seal a record if information from a pretrial proceeding would create a clear and present danger to the fairness of a trial, or if law enforcement asks for a seal because of privacy concerns around a search warrant. Malloy says in this case, even the justification for sealing the case hasn't been available to the public, so it's hard to know yet what led to that decision.
When the parties, like the prosecution and the defense, all agree on something, it's hard for a judge to say no without hearing the alternative. And my guess is that in this case, no one came in on the side of the public saying, you can't do this, Judge. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional. If that had happened, I think the result might have been different, because the law is pretty clear, I think.
In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.